Fish tacos are typically street food fare in California. I'm taking them inside. There's such a fabulous twist on the taco as we know it. Spicy fish piled high with toppings including the stunning, self-shredding purple cabbage. I was recently in California where I'm pretty sure I ate my weight in fish tacos. They are that delicious. There are 3 basic toppings for fish tacos, and I'm going to start with the salsa. It's good to get that going, to get all the flavors mingling. I have some gorgeous cherry tomatoes, orange and red from the farmer's market. They are like little balls of candy, nature's candy. Okay, now let's say about a cup's worth, about a pint. Rough uniformity, if that makes sense. And now a little cilantro. Now my father is president of the I Hate Cilantro Club. He says it's soapy, which I totally disagree with. He always gets his own little special cilantro-free salsa. I think he just needs to try it again and again, and eventually he'll love it. Don't need very much, a little goes a long way. Chop it up nice and fine, stalks and all. There's lots of flavor in the stalks. You could easily use parsley in here instead. That's what we do for my dear old dad. Red onion, fresh from the farmer's market with its green top still attached. Such a gorgeous color, kind of amethyst. Say goodbye to the top. Just peel off any rough outer layers. Cut through the top to the bottom and grab the root end. And just take some horizontal cuts, not right through, but almost. The root will hold it together. And then go down vertically. And then the onion will practically cube itself. I find it interesting how red onion never makes me cry. Something to be said for that. Okay, a couple of tablespoons. A little jalapeno next. I'm going to use a plastic board because the heat seeps into a wooden cutting board. Tomorrow morning when you're having toast, not so nice. So the heat in the jalapeno is right here in all this white membrane in the seeds. I am going to take that out. It's just a little bit too powerful. Don't want to knock anyone's head off. And just make little matchstick strips, just like this. I don't even know if I'm going to use all of this. It is so much easier to add heat after if you want it than to take it away. So we'll just put a little bit in, slice through the matchsticks, put in about a teaspoon. A little lime juice to finish it off. You don't want your salsa to be too wet. It will just make the whole fish taco quite soggy. Gotta stir. The next topping is a nice white creamy sauce, which really differentiates a fish taco from a meat taco. It is comprised of some yogurt. Some people use sour cream or creme fraiche. I like using Greek yogurt. A little cayenne in there, which is all right. A little bit of mayonnaise for a little sweetness. I want a smoky flavor in this as well, so I cheat a little and use adobo sauce. It's got vinegar and tomato and smoky essence from the chipotle chilies that are inside. Just use a little bit. It's pretty spicy, but whatever you have left over, just store it in an airtight container in the fridge for like 3 or 4 months. That's what I've done, and it's absolutely fine. Little sea salt and pepper. Gorgeous. The last topping for our fish taco is cabbage, and traditionally it's a white cabbage, but I'm going to use purple because I adore the color. Just finely slice it. Cabbage is like one of those self-shredding vegetables. All you have to do is slice through and you've got these gorgeous little instant ribbons. Look at this, it's like angel hair. Just separate those out a little bit. Add a little lime once again, and the lime might tinge the cabbage red a little bit, just oxidizes it, but just adds even more color. Okay, and now we are going to cook the fish. Now, white fish is traditional in fish tacos. I'm using haddock. You could use halibut, tilapia, octopus. Okay, let's get that going. Little olive oil, vegetable oil, either one, and a little butter for flavor. The olive oil kind of protects the butter and keeps it from burning. It has a higher melting point. I'm using panko in this recipe, the Japanese breadcrumbs. They tend to hold their crunch. I really love them. Totally up to you. You could use regular breadcrumbs. Either way, season them a little bit using cumin and cayenne, the spices from the salsa, for a little continuity. Little salt and pepper. It's always good to find a way to add a little flavor to your food. Now let's start by adding a little milk to this third dish. Take your seasoned fish, dip it into the flour. That takes off any moisture. Shake it out a little bit. Dip it into the milk. This helps the panko adhere. And just kind of coat it in there. Make sure it's nice and covered in these breadcrumbs. So tasty. All right, don't worry if the fish is starting to break up, because we're going to break it up for the taco anyway. Just let that go till it's nice and golden brown underneath, about 2 minutes per side. Let's just sample the salsa. I'm sure it's going in the right direction if it needs anything. It's good. It's really, really spicy. If something's too spicy, just add a little bit of lime juice. Salt helps, and sugar as well. Let's get a plate. It's good to go. Ready to go. Whoop. Star of the dish. All right, so now it's time to pile it on. Start with a little white sauce. Now at my very first all-you-can-eat fish taco bar, I definitely went a bit bonkers and I couldn't close the thing. I could barely hold it. Some gorgeous purple cabbage on top. I love being able to just pick up my food and eat it with my hands, and some people would not approve, but that's okay. C'est la vie. Tacos with a twist of spice and lime. Californian sunshine captured any time of the year. Wish you were here. Fish tacos.